Welcome to Unselfishly Me, a podcast all about self-love, self-care, and everything in between. I'm Jane, a personal trainer with a focus on self-love. Each week, we'll be chatting to someone about their self-love journey, how long it took, and what it took to get there. Today on this POWcast, I am doing negative self-talk. So this is another one of the sessions that I do on a Sunday. We alternate each month. We do 2, but we obviously alternate them and repeat them every few months. So negative self-talk won't be around until probably another month or 2. So just get in touch if you'd like to watch the recording. I can put it in a Facebook group and then you can watch it if you can't make live sessions on demand, or if you feel like you really need one of the sessions now, whether it's boundaries, manifesting, whether it's negative self-talk, whether it's the chakras. Like if there's something that you feel you need but you can't wait a month or 2 for it to be repeated, then just get in touch and you can have access to the video for 3 days. Did you know we do Self-Love Sundays? Twice a month, we do 2 Connect sessions over Zoom. They're an hour long and they're 140 Rand per person. We have different topics and then we repeat the most popular ones, such as Manifesting 101, Journaling 101, and Boundaries. The rest of the topics include decluttering your life, negative self-talk, and how to get over that. We did Loving Yourself during lockdown, and we have a whole host of other ones coming up soon. It's a great way to sit back, listen, watch, and learn about topics that interest you and perhaps things you need to heal with in your own life. For the full schedule for the month, you can head to my Instagram at unselfishlyme and then DM or email to book your spot. I hope I get to see you guys soon, and literally your faces, because it's amazing to connect over Zoom and you don't have to have your microphone on. You just need to sit back, listen, learn. If you want to ask a question, you can. It's really casual, but it's also really nice for you to be able to see my face and to ask questions in the moment, and anything that you need to hear. Generally, someone else will ask a question that maybe you were thinking of and that you were too shy to ask, and it's usually a nice mix of people that are extroverts and introverts. So the extroverted ones will generally be the ones who ask the questions and are sharers, and it's nice because if you're a little bit more introverted, you can kind of sit and listen to the answers, and it might be something that you want to know as well. But then you can also email me after the session if you have any questions and if you need any clarity on anything in your life. So I'd love to have you join us for one of our Connect sessions. So negative self-talk, this was my first ever Connect, and this is a lot of the basis of what my course entails. Obviously it's 8 weeks, so it goes really deep into this and asking yourself questions, but I'm just going to share a little bit about it today so that you can get a taste, and then maybe next year you want to do the 8-week course, or you want to come to one of the other sessions, or maybe you want to come on retreat. So this is all the basis for what I believe in. So I obviously can't see you, but I want to know who says negative, unkind things to themselves every day. So I can't see you raise your hands, but I'm pretty sure that at least half of you would have said at least one negative thing to yourself today already. And that can be anything from, oh, you're such an idiot, oh, you're so forgetful, or oh, you look hideous in the mirror, whatever it is. You know, it's something negative and not 100% positive that you've said. So why is it important how we speak to ourselves? Because we have between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day, and 80% are negative. 80% negative. Let that sink in. So imagine how damaging that is. And imagine how your life could change if you actively tried every day to flip that around to 80% positive. Do you think your life would feel different? Because it would. When I first heard that, it was like a slap in the face. I mean, how damaging is that? And it's just such an eye-opener that literally your mind is hearing 80% negative thoughts every day. You know, how can we be that negative towards ourselves? Like, why are we saying such negative things to ourselves? Why aren't we being kinder to ourselves? Why aren't we loving ourselves more? I just feel like if everyone around the world flipped it from 80% negative to 80% positive, can you imagine how the world would literally feel lighter and brighter and more positive, and the world would be a different place? Everyone would just be so much more content with themselves, you know, still working on things every day and trying to be a better person every day and loving yourself every day. But imagine how much more positive the world would be. It's like mind-blowing. So just remember that your mind is always listening, and your mind only believes what we say. It doesn't believe what other people say. This is the biggest thing for you. That's why compliments don't make a difference when other people say them to you, because your mind doesn't believe them. It only believes what you say. So you need to be complimenting yourself. You need to speak kindly to yourself. And the reason is because your mind only believes what you say. So if you are never saying nice things to yourself and people compliment you, which you don't believe anyway, so it doesn't actually make a point, and you don't compliment yourself, your mind is never getting compliments and never believing them, because you are not the one praising yourself. So you need to be actively praising yourself and saying kind things to yourself. You know, everyone has the same problem, and that is that we do not think that we're good enough. You all know I'm obsessed with Marissa Peer. I base all my stuff on her, and I believe in her, and I will be doing the training. But we do not think that we're good enough, and that's the one thing that connects us around the world. No matter what your circumstances, in one way or another, we don't feel like we're good enough. So your mind needs you to praise yourself. It doesn't need other people to praise you. It needs you to start praising yourself, because it only believes what you're saying. You know, and the most destructive critic is you. You are the one who is criticizing yourself more than other people. Like, you think that it's other people, it's actually you. And we are what we believe, we are what we speak. So if you're only speaking negatively to yourself, you're only going to feel negative. If you're only surrounding yourself with negative people, you're only going to feel negative. You're not going to be able to dig yourself out of that negativity. So to try and make yourself feel better, to feel better about your life, to get out of that hole, you need to start surrounding yourself with more positive people, positive thoughts. If you're in that deep depression, if you're in that dark cloud, put on a podcast that is more positive. Put on a playlist that is a happy playlist. Just start getting those good vibrations and start raising your vibrations so that you can get out of that negativity and start feeling a little bit better. Obviously, I'm not saying that depression and anxiety can be treated with songs and that you must just, I'm not one of those people who like, just feel better, just pull yourself out of it. It's not possible. But you can take little steps to helping yourself to raise your vibration and to feel better by actively looking for them. So looking for playlists on Spotify that are all about raising your vibration and high vibe and happy morning playlists and things like that, and just start playing that music. You'll just start thinking about it, you'll start feeling a little bit better, and it can just go hand in hand with whatever you are doing, whether it's medicating, whether it's meditation, whether it's whatever you are doing and what works for you. But you need to actively look for a more positive environment, more positive thoughts, and more positive feelings. So your brain goes on the pictures that you make in your mind and the words that you use. So you really need to be careful about what you are creating. What is the picture and the story that you are creating in your mind? So if you keep using negative words or negative pictures, is going to be a negative story. So you need to be careful about how you speak to yourself, how you describe yourself to other people, all those things that you don't think about. You really need to be careful. So think about it right now. Take the next 10 seconds. What are negative words that you think about yourself and that you say to yourself every day? Now replace that with 5 positive words. Don't you feel lighter? Don't you feel better? Isn't it nicer to hear those things about yourself? You really need to stop doing the negative. Stop it. Turn it around. And every time you catch yourself saying something negative, you need to flip it to a positive. Forgive yourself. Sorry that I said that. I'm actually amazing. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever the case is. You need to visualize the life that you want. If you are wanting to be happier, because some people don't want to be happy. They want to stay as the victim and be able to complain about being a victim and have the victim mentality, and they like to wallow in it. And you, as a friend or family member, there's nothing you can do. You can try as hard as you want, but those kind of people, they have to be ready to do it for themselves. You can't do it for them, as frustrating as that is. So if you want to feel better, you need to actively start putting in the work. You need to stop with the negative language to yourself. You need to start replacing that with positive words. You need to start complimenting yourself each day. I did the workshop with the girls and I gave them the challenge of 21 days of compliments in the mirror. So every day when you're getting dressed, instead of looking at yourself and being like, oh, look at the bags under my eyes, I look horrific, I look so old, oh my gosh, you need to give yourself a compliment. Be like, oh, good morning, beautiful, or oh, I look really good today, or I look really well rested. Nothing negative, only positive. So try that for the next 21 days. You'll be like, oh, I look super cute today. I love myself in this outfit. It looks really good. So that is your challenge for the next 21 days. Speak kindly to yourself. Even if you have to write it on your mirror, a compliment on the mirror, so that you read it every day and it becomes your mantra, that is what you need to do. So that is your 21-day challenge from me. And I think that if you do it more and more, you will start feeling more and more positive, and then that just breeds more positivity and. So I think that it is a really positive space to be in when you are 21 days down and you are then spreading it to your friends and spreading love to them and not letting them speak negativity into their life. And once you hear them saying unkind things to themselves, you will literally be like, excuse me, do not use that language with yourself. You are better than that. You are not whatever the word is. And you are amazing, and you need to start speaking kindly to yourself. So once you hear people speaking about it, you won't be able to unhear it, and you'll be spreading positivity to them as well. So if you'd like to book onto the negative self-talk session, just send me an email and I will book that for you. But I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope that you start speaking kindly to yourself, because you are worth it. I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening to Unselfishly Me. Follow us on Instagram at unselfishlyme and check out our website www.unselfishlyme.com.